Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Hello, I'm SANDHYA Manne. I'm an artist and a Certified Zentangle Teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here every Tuesdays and Fridays. Welcome to yet another Zentangle Mini Project. Today's focus tangle in our Focus Flight series is Trinity by CZT Stephanie Kaiserberg. Trinity is a beautifully interwoven tangle with a lot of possibilities. So I plan to use a few other tangles for this project along with Trinity. For today's project, I will be working on a regular white square tile with my black pen, pencil and stub. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now. Okay, so here is our supplies for today's session. I'm working on a regular white square tile with my 01 black micron and my PN pen, which is a thicker tip pen, my pencil and my stub. So these are the supplies that I will be using for today's session. So today's focus tangle is Trinity. So we're going to start off with 4 dots on 4 corners like that. Okay, so I'm going to join the dots like this. So make sure you don't leave much room on the outside, just enough to create the border. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to add another layer of border. So I'm going to start off like this, join this. Okay, so here I'm going to divide the section. So this is going to be my string for today's session, and we're going to create our Trinity in these 2 sections here. Okay, so we are going to get started. So I am going to first make a dot diagonally like this, a little above our center diagonal line, and I'm going to pull out a triangle like this with rounded curves, rounded edges. So I'm going to repeat this on the other side as well. So I kind of just pull out a line in the air like that and make a triangle with smooth edges. So now here I am going to pull out my line like this. So when I'm putting out my line, I try to kind of face the edge or the corner like that. So repeating that again on all 3 sides. So I got this on all 3 sides. Now I'm going to give it an aura line. So go ahead and very carefully add your aura line. So if you have to turn your tile, please do that. So I've just added my aura line. So now here I'm going to start another line that kind of goes along this and ends here like that, and I'm going to give it a double line. So I'm leaving an aura line here like that. So let's repeat this here again. I start off like this, go about and end there. Okay, and I'm going to pull out my second line like this, and we're going to do this third one again, go out like that. Okay, so
Now here I'm going to pull out this line like this. I'm kind of going to match it, this inner line with this inner line like this, and this goes like that. And then here, this one again, we're just going to pull it out like this. Okay, so we're going to repeat this on this side. So here I'm doing the inner one first, so this goes like this. And then I'm going to pull out my outer line like that, so it's kind of going outside the pencil line. That's okay. And like that, and this goes like this. Yes, so that's our Trinity. So now let's go ahead and repeat this on the other side as well. So I start off with my line that's kind of aiming at the corner. Same thing, so this one is going to curve up like that and aim at this corner. And this is aiming at this corner, and now I'm going to give it an aura line. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my next line that kind of goes like that. So it's going behind us, which is okay. I'm going to pull out my second line like this. Okay, so let's go around here. So now we are doing the inner section. It is all done, and we have kind of clubbed both together, which looks interesting. So the next thing that I want to do is add some fun element inside of Trinity. So I'm going to start off with some Mooka. So the Mookas are going to kind of go around like this. Okay, let me start from here so I get a it looks like do it, but it's not really tweed. It's more of just Mookas placed next to each other. So going with that. Okay, so I'm just continuing to add Mooka like this. Okay, so there it is, all done. So let's go ahead and start working on this section as well. So I start off like this. And I continue adding. So here's my Trinity all done, and I've added black inside these loops that we have. This one tiny one that I've got. So just go back in and add black in those sections. So when you add black, it kind of shows through. So the next thing that I want to do is add something in between our Mooka. So there are a couple of things. Of course, you can add circles, or you can add lines that are kind of going in the same direction, or you can add lines going in the opposite direction like that, or you can fill it up with solid black. So I am contemplating on maybe circles or maybe lines like this. Okay, let's go ahead with the lines. So I am going to make lines go this way. Okay, so like that. So go ahead and give some filling in those gaps so the Mookas can stand out. Okay, so like that, or I like that. It looks quite interesting. So take your time to do this. So there it is, all done. And now let's get to our next section, which is so we're going to create Tangle LAN here. So right in the center, I'm just eyeballing the center. I'm going to start off with a circle like this. So again, I'm going to do that here as well. We're going to start off with a circle here and a circle here and a circle here. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a petal here, and I'm going to make sure I have a petal on this side and a petal on this side. Now I'm pulling out 2 petals in between, so I have 3 on each side like this. And then I am going to go around adding more circle here. And we're going to aura this like that. Okay, so then of course I'm going to go back in to add black this section, these teeny tiny triangles. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this on the other side as well. So I start off with a center petal like that, and then I start off with the side ones on both sides, and then we try and fit in two between the center and the side like that, and then we add circles in those gaps. And we go about adding an aura line like this. Okay, so go back in and add black like that. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the other two sections as well. So here is my tile all done with lane on either sides. So now here in these corners I'm going to do Mooka. So we're going to pull out a Mooka like this, nice and curled in like that. I'm going to repeat that on this side. Like that. And here I'm going to pull out some petals like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and repeat that on all corners. Okay, so we're done with that. Now these sections that we have in between, I am going to add some Shattuck and fill it up. So I'm going to repeat that here as well, this side. Okay, So I am going to go back in and add back this section, which is the first one. Okay. And I am going to fill this section as well with black. So I'm going to use my thicker tip pen and add black here. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this all around on all 4 sides, on the other 3 sides. Okay, so here it is pretty much done. I just have a couple of things to add. One is, if you see here, this was our pencil square and our Trinity kind of landed here, and so we have this teeny tiny gap here on this side. These 2 sides somehow was covered, but we have these 2 sections showing through. So I'm just going to add some tipple to kind of give it a finished look, or you can just pull this Mooka line down, but I thought that would look really long, so I'm just adding some tipple to kind of make it look complete. So go ahead and add something there to make it filled in. Okay, so that is done. Now for my lane, I'm going to pull out a line like this and add a couple of dots to again emphasize on that petal. Okay, so that looks more happy. So I'm going to go ahead and add a line and a dot. Okay, so there it is all done. I also want to add maybe a few lines in the Shattuck like this, just to make it look more intricate, but again these are optional. You can very well ignore these. I just feel this will look interesting because this is quite a decorated tile. So okay, like that. So I'm going around doing that. Okay, so here it is all done. Now it's time to get to shading. So let's start with shading. So I am going to add my pencil right here. This is going to be my first spot to add my pencil. Okay, so I'm going to use my stub and gently blend it out. Okay, so I'm also going to add my pencil around the aura line and just go around adding that. So I'm going to go around doing that, and as I go about, I want to also add my pencil here along this and along this. Okay, so go around adding your pencil around plane and also around the Mooka like that, and blend it out, and let's see how that looks. So take your time to do that. There it is. We've done the border section completely. It's all done. So now let's get to Trinity. So here I am going to add my pencil right here where the loops kind of go below the other one. So here I'm just going to add my pencil there to create that depth. Okay, so there it is, all done. I'm going to add my pencil here as well. So I'm going to go around Trinity. So there it is. Ooh, this looks so 3D. You can see all the layers and it looks fun. So I am going to call it done, but I want to add a couple of things. So I'm just going to add a bit of black in here just to create that interest. Okay, And I am also planning to add a circle inside this. Fill it up with a teeny tiny section of white showing through, like that. Because it's too much white. I mean, it's all blank space with not much of depth. So I think that looks interesting, right? See, these two look so empty and pale, so I'm gonna add some black. So these are additions that we can make at any point of time. Okay, so there it is, all done. Ta-da. Okay, so now it's time to add our signature. So I'm gonna put my full on name here. Maybe this side, yeah. This has more space. So there it is. Okay, so today's date is 7th of May 2021, and this is YouTube. Focus Tangle, Focus Flight Series. And we worked with Trinity, and we worked with Lanie, and we worked with Mooka, lots of Mooka, and we also added Shattuck. So our focus tangle was Trinity. There it is, all done.
Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations. Head on to our Facebook group Zenbeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zenbeez. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at SANDHYA MANNE or #TangleWithSandhya, so I get to see your lovely works there. Also, a quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use, and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, send me an email to get information about my group classes or to schedule your private sessions. Slots for the month of May are now open. To receive my weekly newsletter, click on the link Tangle Organizer in the description. Claim your free gift when you sign up and get updates on my upcoming workshops and other fun events. I do a Facebook Live every Friday at 10 AM India time on my Facebook page at SANDHYA MANNE Studio. Join me there and let's tangle together in real time. Now it's time to comment. So comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. I shall see you next on Tuesday in our String Safari series. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.